The book cover and summary for Escape from the Isle of the Lost is finally here. Descendants fans have been eagerly awaiting the release of the newest novel in the series, and while they will have to wait a few more months for the actual release of the book, we've got some wicked clues and theories about our favorite villain kids. Watch until the end for the most mind-blowing clue that a fan found in the Descendants short story, Under the Sea. Okay, first let's talk about the cover of the book. The title is scrolled over what looks like a blue flaming jewel. It's similar to the glowing blue orb we saw in the teaser for Descendants 3. You know, the one that was whispering Mal's name before she called it Dad?
Dad?
Fans are pretty sure that blue flame represents Hades from Hercules for the following reasons. Cheyenne Jackson has been cast for the Descendants 3 film to play the role of Hades.
Name is Hades, Lord of the Dead. Hi, how you doing?
Therefore, Hades must have a significant part to play in the story. Hades has blue flaming hair in the Disney movie Hercules. That blue orb in the forest and on the cover of the Escape from the Isle of the Lost bears a striking resemblance to the flaming blue hair on Hades' head. It makes sense that Maleficent would hook up with the god of the underworld. Upon further inspection of the blue flaming jewel on the cover of the new book, it appears to have a face with a sneer. Out of curiosity, we did a side-by-side comparison of the face in the blue flame next to the picture of Cheyenne Jackson. You can kind of see the resemblance. Check out that sneer. But what does that blue flame on the book cover have to do with Mal? Well, if you look at the background behind the flame, you'll see that it's purple, which is Mal's signature color. It also kind of looks like dragon scales, so it's safe to say that in the book, Mal and Hades are connected in some way. Now that we've explored the cover of the new novel, let's discuss the summary of the book. It states that while the villain kids may have once been the baddest of the bad, their wicked ways are mostly behind them. It seems they are preparing to graduate from Auradon Prep. And do you know that their caps and gowns will be custom designed and specially made by Evie? But before they can put on their fabulous grad outfits, they've got an epic plan to put into action. They want to help other villain kids who are stuck on the Isle of the Lost to have a chance to come to Auradon Prep. The synopsis mentions Celia, Dr. Facilier's daughter, referring to her as a trickster.
Don't you disrespect me, little man!
Wanting to be in on that deal to leave the Isle for a better life. So Mal, Evie, Carlos, and Jay plan a visit to the Isle to make this happen. Of course, Uma, who is trapped on the other side of the barrier, is still fuming from the last time Mal defeated her. She's looking for revenge against Mal, and will stop at nothing to get it. So according to the book summary, Uma discovers an underground lair belonging to Hades and realizes she has found the perfect partner in crime. They team up with the goal to defeat Mal, bring down the barrier, and escape the Isle for good. The book promises an explosive underwater battle between Mal and Uma, which could determine the destiny of Auradon and the Isle of the Lost once and for all. After reading this teaser, we have so many burning questions, like is Hades Mal's father? And if he is, why would he team up with her nemesis to defeat her? What role will Celia and Dr. Facilier play in the story? And what's going on with Audrey? From the pictures of her in her new outfit, it looks like she has turned evil. Will she have a part to play in scheming for Uma's revenge against Mal? Thank goodness for fandom. They've got some solid theories on what may be in store in the new book and a subsequent film. And we've got a huge theory we haven't seen anywhere else. Here's a hint. It's got everything to do with that necklace Dizzy was wearing in Under the Sea, a Descendants short story. But before we get into that, let's highlight a few fan theories that are floating around out there. The first interesting theory we found has to do with Audrey. She's got a wicked new look for the new film, so fans are speculating that she has turned evil, but none of them are completely sure why. It could be that she's possessed by someone. One fan thinks she drank poison created by Hades in order to turn her into a villain. The fan points to the serum that Hades created in the Disney film Hercules. You know, the one that gets Pain and Panic to feed to baby Herc to make him immortal. So is Audrey drinking a sinister cocktail crafted by Hades? Or is it just a green juice because cackling made her thirsty? Who knows? But one thing is for sure, Audrey has completely transformed since she was introduced as the sweet, demure princess from the first Descendants film.
I totally do not blame you for your mother trying to kill my parents and stuff.
Another fan thinks that Audrey may have made a deal with Dr. Facilier, or maybe his daughter, Celia, which caused this wicked transformation. This fan believes that Mal's dad is trying to warn her in the Enchanted Forest. They point to a scene from The Princess and the Frog. It's the scene where Dr. Facilier makes a deal with the prince's sidekick, Lawrence. Dr. Facilier's tarot cards have the magical power of being able to show someone the person that they want to be. For Lawrence, it was royalty. So Dr. Facilier stole a bit of the Prince Naveen's blood, stuck it in a talisman, and put the talisman around Lawrence's neck. This made Lawrence appear to be Prince Naveen, while the real prince was hopping around covered in frog slime. The book synopsis mentions Dr. Facilier's daughter, Celia, and calls her a trickster. So maybe she picked up some of her father's tarot card trickery. It's possible that Audrey was so jealous of Mal for being in line to become Princess of Auradon that she actually wants to be Mal. And she might still be bent out of shape for the whole thing where Maleficent cast a wicked spell on her mom, causing her to go into the longest period of beauty sleep ever. Not to mention, Mal stole Audrey's boyfriend, Ben. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. One fan noticed a major clue in the end credits of the Under the Sea short. When the Descendants 3 title comes up on screen, a tarot card flies out. If you slow down the frames, the way this clever fan did, you'll see that the card shows a picture of Mal on it. So, did Celia or her father show this card, revealing the truth of who Audrey wants to be? Does Audrey wish she was Mal? If so, it would make sense that she would make a deal so she can take what she believes is rightfully hers. Here's another major discovery about Audrey. If you look at the set pics of her in her new evil costume, you'll see something familiar. She is holding Maleficent's scepter. Where did she get that? One fan was quick to point out that if a human who is not related to Maleficent touches her scepter, a spell will be cast that causes them to sleep for 1,000 years. Audrey seems pretty awake in the pictures. That's pretty suspicious, don't you think? But if the story surrounds Audrey and Mal, where do Uma and Hades come into the equation? Another possible theory is that Mal and Uma have a hidden history that goes way back. We all know who Uma's mother is. Ursula, the sea witch, has never been the shy type. But who is Uma's father? The same could be said about Mal. She is clearly Maleficent's daughter. That's obvious from the green eyes and the dragon morphing abilities they both have. But there has been so much mystery as to who Mal's dad is. It's highly likely that Hades is her father. But who's to say that Hades didn't have other romantic interests as well? Namely, a certain white-haired octopus with a very bad agenda.
He is quite a catch, isn't he?
So what if Ursula and Hades were a thing before or after Maleficent and Hades hooked up to create Mal? That would mean that Uma and Mal are half-sisters. Yikes. That's gonna make for some awkward family get-togethers. If that's true, it's possible that Hades has a favorite daughter. Maybe the fact that Mal went to Auradon and became good is a huge problem for the god of the underworld. And Mal did kind of contribute to turning Hades, ex-Maleficent, into a lizard. So maybe he's peeved at Mal for denying her evil roots. Uma, however, seems to be all in when it comes to villainy and bad deeds. So, did Hades and Uma team up to teach Mal a lesson she won't forget? Or is he actually trying to warn her that something bad is about to happen? These are all pretty incredible theories, but we think we've got them beat. Check this out. You remember the Descendants short, Under the Sea? Well, in the short story, a necklace on Dizzy's chest starts glowing. Then, all of a sudden, Dizzy is speaking with Uma's voice and has all her mannerisms.
It's more like my necklace is wearing Dizzy.
When Mal points out that Dizzy is wearing Uma's necklace, Uma speaks through Dizzy. She says that her necklace is actually wearing Dizzy. Then she pulls Dizzy's glasses off of her face, drops them, and stomps on them. Not cool, Uma. Anyway, Mal runs away and jumps into the water. She faces off with Uma in a super cool dance fight water ballet sequence while singing Stronger by Kelly Clarkson. Suddenly, Mal wakes up from the trance and sees normal Dizzy standing in front of her. They take take off through the woods because Mal can sense that Auradon is in danger. After Mal's foot, we see Uma's shell necklace glowing, and we hear Uma's voice saying that Mal is in danger and that she won't see it coming. That's a pretty dark and foreboding statement from Uma. Looking at Uma's magic necklace, we couldn't help but feel that we had seen something like that before. Dr. Facilier used a talisman to transform Lawrence into the prince. Ursula used that shell necklace to steal Ariel's voice in The Little Mermaid. It seems possible that Uma could have borrowed her mother's necklace for some evil plot involving her vengeance against Mal. It's clear that Uma's necklace has the power to possess people and make even good kids do very bad things. When we saw this picture of Audrey drinking her juice, we noticed something interesting. If you look closely, you'll see a substantial necklace hanging around her neck. If you zoom in, you'll see that it kind of looks like a dragon. So it's not in the shape of a shell, like the one around Dizzy's neck when she's possessed by Uma. It kind of makes sense. If Audrey wants to be Mal, a dragon necklace might be appropriate. But did Audrey make a deal with Dr. Facilier or Celia to become Queen Bee of the Isle? If so, maybe her talisman is this dragon charm. Or did Uma use a necklace to possess Audrey to make her turn evil? Maybe Audrey has no idea what she is doing at all, and Uma is calling all of the shots. But then why is Audrey holding Maleficent Scepter? Seriously, what is she doing with that scepter? Fans are hoping all will be revealed when the book comes out, but will the book hit the shelves before the movie comes out? It's possible that the movie will deviate from the book. This will definitely keep fans guessing. Everyone is wondering what Uma, Hades, Dr. Facilier, and Celia all have in common. Maybe their only common thread is that they are all stuck on the Isle of the Lost, and they want to be free. But will Hades be on Uma's side, or is he trying to warn Mal about danger on the horizon? Also, where are Evie, Carlos, and Jay? We haven't seen them in the teaser or the short story. If fans want to know what's in the book, they're going to have to wait until its official release in June of this year. So what do you think? Is there a necklace possessing people to turn evil? Is Hades on Uma's side or Mal's? And where's the rest of Mal's crew? And what's up with Audrey? Tell us what your theories are in the comments. And those are the Descendants 3 clues we found from the newest book, Escape from the Isle of the Lost. What theory did you like the best? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to The Things. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.